Hi, welcome to Konexio Technical Insight. I am Rahul Randeria and I would be conducting today's show. Today we would be discussing regarding the trends, the setups, the technical indicators, the candlestick patterns in Nifty, Bank Nifty, as well as on the different asset classes. Now, first of all, let us discuss what we have mentioned in our last video. In our last video, we have mentioned that markets were correcting since last 7 trading sessions, and last week's Monday was going to be the eighth day, and eighth day is the Fibonacci number. So that Fibonacci number with an oversold setup, global markets were also oversold, specifically US markets. We might see some sign of trend reversal or some sort of technical pullback in the manner of sharp short covering that we were expecting for the last week, and market most probably behaved in that particular or performed in that particular expected lines. We have witnessed a very sharp short covering from the oversold region, and markets ended on a positive note. So definitely, again, earlier to that also we have been mentioning regarding the India VIX and CBOE VIX. Both the VIX of the US markets and the Indian markets were showing some sort of weakness. The theory is lower the VIX, the bullish would be the trend. The market would rally, and that exactly what has happened into the markets, and market performed very well in the last week. We have seen a very sharp short covering in a very single day. So definitely the table has turned to bullish from sell on rallies to buy on dips. But now let us go to the daily charts and try to figure out what are the patterns which are observed on the charts, and what could be the further trend at least for the next week, and then we'll try to figure out if we are having any larger picture view, or we are able to see some sort of larger picture view. Then let us discuss and go to the Nifty daily charts. So now, friends, this is the Nifty daily charts. You can see this was the falling channel which we have been mentioning since last couple of months. Nifty has been moving in this particular falling channel, making lower tops, lower bottoms, and now within that channel there was another falling channel. You can clearly see this, and it has given a breakout of this particular narrow falling channel of the last 8 to 9 trading sessions. You can clearly see. Now here also, let me just stretch this RSI. You can see prices are going up sharply. RSI is also moving up sharply, and we have discussed that it has touched just the overbought line, and we might see a pullback, and that's what has happened in the last week. So now definitely the table has turned, but I'm not saying that market we will see a V-shaped recovery. Yes, volatility would be there because there are global concerns of global slowdown, some geopolitical tension, and many more. So definitely market might take some time, but it is not going to be a V-shaped recovery. But this could be the sign of a trend reversal. So most probably, I would say 17,000, which is the psychological mark, could act as a major support area, which is the psychological mark also. And until and unless Nifty doesn't closes below those levels, we feel that the uptrend has started. It will take some time, yes, definitely, to break this all-time high. It would be a slow move journey from here to all-time high. That we will discuss later. But as of now, looking at this particular pattern, we feel at least Nifty has the chance to test this upward resistant trend line, which is just uh, uh, coinciding or just getting converged with 18,000 psychological mark. So from these levels, we are expecting a 400 point rally from Nifty from these levels. I'm not saying that it will come in next week, but definitely next maybe 10 to 15 trading sessions, we might see Nifty testing the levels. And again, one more point which I would like to mention is that March month is the financial year end, and this March end has always turned maximum time it has turned to be very bullish, because mutual funds have a NAV play. Mutual funds will come to buy to defend those levels for giving good returns to maintain the NAV. And this time, most important thing what has happened is the market were oversold, and you can see DI numbers has already started turning positive. So we are expecting March month to be very strong. Yes, I'm not saying that from tomorrow onwards one should or Monday onwards one should go and buy. Wait for some dip, for intraday dip, and buy at lower levels in Nifty. So now, friends, this is the pattern which we have seen. And now let us discuss the important supports and resistance level in Nifty for the next week. The first support in Nifty is placed at 17,467. Second support is placed at 17,345. And third support is placed at 17,255. Whereas on the upside, the first resistance is placed at 17,717. Second resistance is placed around 17,826. And third resistance is placed around 17,924. So these are the important supports and resistance level in Nifty, and one should uh, try to follow these levels and trade in the direction of the breakout. Now, friends, let us discuss the derivative data of Nifty. First of all, we will discuss what we have observed in Nifty call. Now, this is the chart. You can see the action was seen in 17,700 calls, 17,800, 17,900, and 18,000 calls. Now, here you can see there has been rise in the open interest, rise in volumes, implied volatility is highly low, you can see, and there has been a marginal change in this Nifty open interest or price change. So definitely the most important thing in this data is the implied volatility. It is near the lowest range. You can see it is just between 7.14 and 8.94. So this clearly proves the theory that lower the implied volatility IV, the chances are high that market will rally from these levels. So definitely looking at this particular concentration of volume, we feel that 17,700 would act as major resistance. If it breaks, then Nifty is bound to test the levels of psychological mark, which is 18,000. In maybe in the next week or a week after. But definitely the setup is bullish. One should wait for some cool off. Now, friends, let us discuss what we have observed in Nifty puts. You will see on the screen the Nifty puts data. In Nifty puts data, the action was seen in 17,500 puts, 17,400 puts, 17,300, and 17,200 puts. Now, here also you can see open interest is rising, volume is rising. There has been a strong change in open interest, also. There has been a significant drop, or there has been a significant price damage in the premium. You can see percentage damage in this particular premium, which is clearly indicating that smart money has already started writing out of the money Nifty puts, which indicates that at lower levels we will see buying coming in if there is any kind of cool off next week, and that should be used as a buying opportunity. Now here you can see, looking at the volume concentration, we feel that on immediate basis 17,500 and 17,400, between this particular range, Nifty, if there is a cool off, that should be the area where one should buy in Nifty for an upside rally. So definitely you can again here also you can see the implied volatility is low. It is between 10.16 and 12.5. So out of the money puts, price damage, clearly indicating that there has been strong writing in Nifty puts. Implied volatility is low. So definitely we will see a support at the lower levels. So looking at this particular data of charts and derivatives, we feel for next week the strategy should be buy on dips. Now, friends, let us discuss what we have observed in Bank Nifty. So now let us go to the charts of Bank Nifty. Let me put the chart of Bank Nifty daily. This is the Bank Nifty daily chart. Now here also you can see this was the resistance trend line since we call December 2022, and still it has not been breached. But this time we feel, and again I would like to put to a notice that in last video we have mentioned that Bank Nifty is stronger than Nifty, and it has already proven that. And you can see Bank Nifty has rallied very sharply compared to Nifty. So again, maybe sooner rather than later, we will see Bank Nifty breaking this particular resistance trend line. But yes, as we have seen that Bank Nifty has moved sharply because of the sharp short covering, and still there are many shorts remained or uncovered in the system. So maybe we might see an extension of short covering in Nifty and Bank Nifty also. Now here you can see Bank Nifty is rising. It has potential to test the levels of 42,000 because resistance trend line and 42,000 are matching. Both RSI has also jumped. You can see bounce back from the support area, which we have been discussing in the last report or last video. You can see it is in the comfortable zone. So definitely the trend seems to be bullish. But as I said, one should wait for some cool off and then try to build long position for an upside target of 42,000 in the next week or maybe 10 trading sessions. So friends, let us discuss the important supports and resistance level in Bank Nifty. In Bank Nifty, the first support is placed at 40,946 is the first support. Below that, the second support is placed at 40,605. Third support is placed at 40,312. On the upside, the first resistance is placed at 41,514. Above that, second resistance is placed at 41,795, and third resistance is placed at 42,138. So these are the supports and resistance level in Bank Nifty for the next week. Traders should just try to watch this level or follow this level and try to trade in the direction of the breakout. Now friends, let us discuss the derivative data of Bank Nifty. You will see on the screen the call data of Bank Nifty. In Bank Nifty calls, the action was seen in 41,500 calls, 42,000 calls and 42,500 calls. Now here you can see there has been a strong change in option premium, which is clearly indicating that the trend is bullish. Implied volatility is low. It is between 10.13 to 12.33. Volumes are rising. Open interest is rising. And there has been a strong change in the open interest also. So definitely this is clearly indicating that on an immediate basis, maybe 41,500 could act as a major resistance. But once Bank Nifty breaks those levels decisively, 41,500, then we might see a sharp rally towards the level of 42,500 in a short term. So looking at this data, the data is suggesting that the trend is positive at this juncture. Now let us discuss what we have observed in Bank Nifty put. You will see on the screen in Bank Nifty puts, the action was seen in 41,200 puts, 41,000 puts and 40,500 puts. Now here also you can see strong rise in open interest, strong volumes. There has been a significant damage in the option premium, which is clearly indication of a strong out of the money put writing. That means the trend is very strong and any dips will bring in buyers at the lower levels. So now and obviously implied volatility is also in comfort zone. It is between 13.31 to 14.92. So as I said, the data is positive, the charts are positive. So most probably we will see a sharp rally or sharp short covering, which is yet to be, I mean to say, with the systems, there are still short positions there in the system which are uncovered. So that will propel the Bank Nifty and Nifty towards upside. Now again, let me go to the weekly chart of Bank Nifty. I just want to just point out why I am so much bullish on Bank Nifty. Let me go to the Bank Nifty weekly charts, and there I would just like to point out, you can clearly see on Bank Nifty weekly charts, you can see this is the engulfing bullish pattern on weekly charts. Last week was a very weak bearish candle and this week was a strong bullish candle. Now the engulfing bullish candle is clearly indicating that Bank Nifty is still waiting for a next leg of upside rally from this particular levels or next leg of short covering in the next week. I would like to just put that particular word, that next leg of short covering is still intact, and any dips should be used as a buying opportunity. So, friends, now let us come to the final segment of our show, which is positional call. I've identified one stock. The name of the stock is Manappuram Finance. But prior to that, let me discuss the charts of gold. So we might get some confidence that why should we buy this stock. Now this is the chart of gold in dollar terms. You can see this was an inverse head and shoulder. And during maybe December months, we have already covered in our videos also that gold was bullish. We had a target of 2023 for the year 2023. At 18,810, we have recommended for a target of 2023. It rallied towards at $1,960, and again it has corrected and just tested those particular resistance line. It has now become support. Now bullish gold will create bullish momentum in Manappuram Finance. Now you can see the charts are bullish, and again from these levels, we are again recommending or suggesting that charts are bullish, and we might see gold heading towards the level of 2023. The target is 2023 for the calendar year 2023. And if gold rallies slowly and gradually, then we might see a sharp rally coming in Manappuram Finance. So I'm bullish on gold, and I'm very much confident that gold might rally from these levels. Anybody who wants to buy can buy gold on dips. Maybe if it maybe around $1,825 for a target of 1960 in next couple of months. So now let us go to the Manappuram Finance chart. Now this is the chart of Manappuram Finance. Now you can see the stock has corrected sharply from the levels of 224, and it took a pause around 82. So the stock has corrected almost more than 50%. Now after that particular low of 82, the stock has tried to gain some momentum, and in last 1.5 years, we have seen that stock has slowly and gradually rallied from the levels of 82 to 126. After testing 126, it has again corrected till 100, and again you can see it is on a verge of a breakout. Let me show you RSI. It was deep oversold. It has entered into a comfort zone. It has given a bullish crossover from the oversold territory. So now, as I said, the stock is on a verge of this falling channel breakout, and we are expecting the stock to again retest the levels of 126. So again, I want to say that looking at to the charts of gold, that I'm bullish. From here, gold is most probably could rally from these levels. Current market price is 1,855 in dollar terms. My target is 2023 for 2023, the year 2023. So any investors, swing traders, positional investors can buy, accumulate the stock Manappuram Finance in the range of 106, and on corrections to 103 for an upside target of 126 in from positional view point of view or short to medium term investment point of view. So friends, thank you very much for watching the show. Any suggestion you can give in the comment box, and have a nice day.